Hello. I'm still trying to figure this out, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Is this way? Okay. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to the Universe Class Talk. We're going to be talking a little bit. I know this is new. This is the other side of the doorway. So, welcome to the Keykey's Doorway Universe Class Talk, where we get to talk about the things that matter. Let's see, not everything. Here you get to see me, what matters, and see what the cards say, and how does that emotionally, energetically moves us in the world. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out how to look. That's probably why I always put it on the opposite side, because at least the table's a focal point. All right, so yeah, I'm comfortable. Before I take care of some business like you guys have been doing, I'm going to see what's going on. So you get to see how I do in a way. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. God, Goddess, Mother, Father. Okay, you see. Some already want to come out. We're going to see what they are. Okay, we're going to start with these four. See how this is going. Right. So, how you doing, guys? So let's see what's going on. Okay. We got the Seven of Water. So we got a lot of options going on. A lot of options. A lot of decisions to be made. When we have the options, like for example, as a key, a part of the class, I think it's right there. Okay. Is this more of the complexity of the universe, like having so many skills and exactly where to put them. So, you have options. We all have options. I know for me, I have options. And I'm quite sure everybody in this world has the options. Is of which one do we choose? Where all the other six fall into place. And that can be very daunting, trying to find that out. Let's see what answers that come up into play. 7, 7. 7, 7. 7 of Earth. So, even though we have some options, we have options. Those 7 options, or 7 seeds that we could plant. We're just trying to figure out which ones. And it looks like we just need to just start. Like each seed that can be planted, like just starting in your environment. Like, what is it that you want to start? We're now in the universe where things are falling apart. It's like we read in history about societies crashing. We read in books and even watched the movies how financial matters could fall. And when it's a time of crisis, that's when things can be changed. It's like having a chaos. Like, we can't avoid chaos in the environment. We can't avoid storms and hurricanes and tsunamis, and because that's a part of the environment. That's a part of what makes this universe change, shift. And to not have chaos, how will we know what needs to be changed? It's like going into a classroom. There's been times where going into a classroom, it could be very chaotic, very loud. Everybody's talking in different directions. Yet it takes either a teacher, a principal, or a person that has that energy to calm others down, or that gives them that reassurance, like, okay, class is in session, we gotta buckle up and learn. To not have that focal point can make anybody in the universe feel like we're all a sheep trying to find a shepherd. But in reality, we are sheeps and we are shepherds. Why would a sheep just follow any shepherd? You have so many other sheep that could follow that shepherd just to find out if that shepherd is worth following. Yet, at some point, we all had to be shepherds too. We had to learn what it meant to be a sheep, which is to survive. Like, I'm going to go with others that want to survive. So we're now in a time where survival is not a necessity anymore. It is something that is becoming more sacred by the minute. Let's see. Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable. Scholarly and dependable. Does that mean using our scholars? What makes us a scholar? We just mentioned it. It's talking about, for example, when something is scarce in the world, or universes, well, government is shutting down. Government jobs, government occupations, government necessities that we all use. Yet, scholarly. What are we a scholar at? If we have no food or no jobs, that would mean that people would have to go back to what makes them scholarly. If anybody knows how to make natural things in the environment, hit Keykey's doorway up. In the description box below, how to communicate with me. And it's just not with me, it's with the universe as well. Like, if we did not know, if we couldn't go to any grocery stores, any pantries, we can't go anywhere to get food, what would that require us to go back to? What makes us scholarly? What makes us scholastic? So, a natural skill. I may not know how to own a store, right? But making your, let me get some water with sea moss in it. My beautiful sister, friend, Nefis, her real name, Nakia. She's been helping me with natural resources on how to survive off of things that we naturally know how to make. And right now, she's getting me into the sea moss detox, which is to clean out your insides to make it functional for you to operate in the universe. Why would that be beneficial? Well, for example, if we couldn't go to a pharmacy, P for pharmacy, right? We couldn't go to a pharmacy in our environment, right? Or we couldn't go to a place in our environment to get food or to get necessities to keep us hygiene correct, spiritually sound, mentally. What would that look like? So a couple months ago, I asked my sister, my friend that I've known for 10 plus years, hey, if we didn't have any toothpaste, how can I make toothpaste? Or if we couldn't get any food from the store, how can I make food in the house? And she's very skilled in the kitchen. She's skilled in French way. She's skilled in a lot of things. Everyone is skilled in the universe. It's when a person asks you what you're really skilled at, you're like, where should I start to figure it out? So, being your own personnel. When I say personnel, it's like being your own reporter. Looking at in your environment, how can you survive? And not just survive, but to be successful at it. If we could not eat or go to the grocery store, then we would have to learn again how to bake. If we could not go to the jobs anymore that we either love to go to or like to go to because it financially helps us, we would have to find ways to make other economic income. And that can be very exhilarating. Hey, what's going on? It's live? Yeah, we're live right now. We usually do the universe class at 6 p.m. But I'm realizing, like, the universe, times are changing. Our universe is changing. Our society is definitely changing. And I could not just do 6 p.m. without a morning class either. I'm getting to show you who I am. You get to see my face. Right now, I would have been teaching at a school. And now it's hard for teachers to teach or to travel to teach because of the income. And it hurts me because I'm not looking at my role as a teacher. I'm looking at the students that are society. These students, whether young or older, they all have to walk out in this world to survive. Right? So, let's see. Yeah, we're live. So, for a water, felt a little water come in my eyes is one thing. It's brewing. Missing an opportunity. What is the opportunity that we're missing? Let's find out. And the discontent of it. What is the opportunity to give and take in the environment? Six of Earth. Are we giving and receiving in the environment? What are we giving into the environment to receive from it back? Well, it says give some money, time, or effort, new career opportunities. New career opportunities. We were just talking about that. And the universe is not just physical changes are done. Physical changes are being placed. And now, as people, now it comes down to what is your personal skill now? Yes, we all work. Yes, we all have careers. Yet, if we had to ask ourselves, what do we really want to give back to our environment? What type of effort we want to give to our environment? That means a lot. Let's see. How do we want to give into our environment? Becoming the go-getter. Becoming the go-getter. You are a go-getter. We are go-getters. And as go-getters, we know what guides us. Yes, we're live. We know what guides us. This is our universe. This is our planet. And like any planet or like any plant needs nourishment. It needs your intuition. It needs your nurturance. It needs your energy. When we give those things to the environment, it sprouts out new jobs. It sprouts out new career opportunities. It sprouts out change that we really do want in our environment. Now in 2019, we're able to not only think it, but have it be done. How are we going to have it be done? What makes you get up and go if you had nowhere else to go? For me, I still would want to teach. I still want to sing. I still want to connect with people and learn from them and learn how to lead with them. That's this one aspect. How do you want to become that go-getter? How do you want to know that what you're giving to the environment is exactly what you want to give back or have received back to you? Later on today at 10 p.m., I'll be DJing. I know in the doorway in our classroom, I sing with you guys and we talk. In the new location where I'm going, You get to see me physically like this, but in a different atmosphere. An atmosphere that I love to be in. I love communing. I love communicating with people. I love singing. I love giving people positive energy. And most not this positive energy, this energy that makes them know who they are is enough. It's so much enough that it's everything. That you're everything. Like Mary J. Blige's song as a remake. Everything. You are my everything. And everything is you. This environment, this earth is our everything. And our earth is us. Imagine that. Our environment is a physical demonstration of who we are. And who are we? The star. We're the star. We're the starter, which was talked about since the beginning. We are the starters. Where did it mention earlier? Yeah. Being the starter. Let's see how this is going to go. Look at that. 7, 7. 7. Using our emotions in our world and using what grounds us and becoming that star. We're in the 8th house. 8th house is of Scorpio. And Scorpio is all about death, transformation. Just like our environment. Our environment changes all the time. We're in winter. Leaves are not on the bark. Doesn't mean that it's dead. It's going within to figure out what new leaves need to sprout out for the fragrant air to keep us as human beings and mammals, other mammals that live on this planet, to survive. Now a tree, we pass trees all the time. You know, they grow every day. But do we really realize the significance of it until it's gone? That, wow, we would need trees to get oxygen. Now, unless we want to wear some masks going into 2020, we gonna need some trees. We gonna need to plant. And this goes right back into society changing, like not having things for farmers to grow. It's as if we would have to go back into the source within us, tap back into the goddess, to the source outside of you and inside. Everyone, no matter who you are, has a source, has a guide, has a God. Remember, God has many names. As human beings, we have many names. My first name is Kiana. Some people call me Keykey. Some people call me Key. Some people call me Keykey. Still has the letter K in it, but if you didn't know who I am, by saying, do you know of a person named Keykey? Oh, you're talking about Kiana. Yes, I know who she is. That's just like God. God has many names. Many names. We call him or her God, goddess. We call him Allah. We call him Elohim. We call him Yahweh. We call him Buddha. We call him Allah. We call Krishna. We call Gaia. We call wherever you come from, you have a name for God. Even if you didn't believe in God. You have a name for source, for energy that you truly connect to. And from that, when we see that we are connected to source inside of ourselves and outside of ourselves, we'll realize that we can start anything. We have the seeds. We have the seeds to move forward. We have the emotions and intuition, emotionally, energetically, to use all these skills that we have, that we're trying to so procrastinate on, that is actually still lined up waiting for us to use. Once we pick which one we want to start with, we have those other cups to use, but it's one cup that we want to start with first. And that one cup will activate the other 7 or the other 6. Where you won't feel, or we won't feel like, oh, I have, as a human being, we have to learn many skills to survive out here. So from the time we were 13, like legally able to work, we either had to be trained, pick up the skill, learn it for ourselves while working it. So to say that we can't adapt something new, no, we can. It's just sometimes we had to be put in that circumstance or in a situation to make us see that we can bring up any skill to survive or to sustain ourselves or to stabilize ourselves. Whether that means doing webinars, Zooms, going into the community to like talk to people in your community to find out what's really up. Like, how many people do need the help? And what areas do they need the help with? And a lot of times you'll find a solution there. That's something that I must do with you guys too. I can't just talk to you guys without it being implemented in the environment that I'm living in too. Everything that we talk about is tangible. So, what would be a way to bring out exactly what we want to guide in? What do we want to guide in? Again, it's not being logical. We're using the source again, 8th house, which is all about source, the source in you. So the answer is going in the source within to find out exactly how we want to use our skill in our environment. We have to go within, meaning go inside yourself, go into your memory bank, go into your life experience, go into the times where creating was communicated naturally. Your skill work is going to be rewarded. So what we have as a skill is going to be rewarded. We're just needing to learn more or all about the subject or topic. If it's finances, learning about different avenues that we can utilize finances, since society or our environment, how civilization has used commerce is now changing. So going back into what skills that you have that you can utilize in your environment right now to survive and to be stable would be very beneficial. Yeah. Starter. I'm about to go into the library in a second to see exactly what skills can be utilized. If you're going back to school, financial aid will be there to assist you. Okay? So, what do you want to start in your environment? What is that? What is of your subconscious mind knows it wants to start? Now is the day to start. You don't have to have every nick and cranny to just start. Once it's like running. It's like running with a friend. When we have another friend to run with, what do we say? Ready? We make sure that we're on the same line, right? Ready? Set? You set? Alright. Now go. It's like knowing exactly when you want to start or how you want to position yourself to start would be on our minds today. So, I'll be seeing you guys at 6 p.m. to see what's been going on, how we've been partnering up, how we've been looking at our finances, how we've been looking at ourselves and loving ourselves. I love you. I'll see you in class later on today. Bye.